Nice. So officially, good evening. So welcome to another English club. And the purpose of this club is to develop our speaking skills. So to practice our English, as Natalia said, oh, I am kind of enferrujado, right? My English. So we have to keep practicing. We have to practice, practice, and practice so much. Otherwise, we forget the speaking. We don't forget Portuguese because we are speaking Portuguese since we were a child. So we don't forget. With English is the same. We have to keep practicing and speaking, speaking, and speaking, right? And I would like to congratulate Giovanna, who accepted the invitation. Quero dar os parabéns aí a Giovanna, que aceitou o convite. Brave student, corajosa. Don't worry, não saia correndo, Giovanna. Se você estiver entendendo nada, ai, teacher, não estou entendendo nada. Calma, calma. Right? Don't worry. Right?
Okay.
So, try to understand. Tenta entender aí o contexto, what we are discussing, and give your opinion if you want. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah? All right. So, why I am dressed like this? Do you know? And doing like this. We will rock you. Do you have an idea?
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury. I tried to dress as Freddie Mercury, but I could have shaved, let only my mustache. And Freddie Mercury, of course, he was thinner, much thinner than I. I am totally overweight. So Freddie Mercury used to be thinner. So I tried to appear quite similar to Freddie Mercury, right? This is why I'm wearing these sunglasses, right? And let me ask you, what kind of music do you like, girls? I will ask you questions and we are going to discuss. Yeah, so first I intend to start discussing about music. Later, a little bit about rock and roll. Finally, Freddie Mercury and the movie Bohemian Rhapsody and the song itself, Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah. First of all, before I forget, we are going to give you a declaration. If you want to receive a declaration, you have to fill the form. Tá? Então, nós vamos dar uma declaração aqui de horas para quem quiser, e eu estou colocando aqui no nosso chat, tá? Depois vocês precisam fill the form, preencher o formulário, e para que vocês ganhem, né, a declaração de horas, vocês precisam participar não somente dessa, mas de outros encontros aqui do Paraná Fala Inglês, da Unespar, nos English Clubs. E aí tem um número X, né? Pelo menos 50% de todas, não só as minhas, tem as da Teacher Marinella, tem as do Teacher Samuel, né? São temas diversos, né? A Teacher Marinella sempre traz um convidado para falar sobre a língua inglesa, sobre o contexto de língua inglesa, países que falam língua inglesa, as experiências de cada pessoa, sempre uma entrevista muito interessante. O Samuel fala sobre series, TV series, e o meu é parecido com o dele, mas é sobre movies, this segment, right? And we are going to discuss a little bit.
Teacher.
Yes.
Teacher.
Yes.
Só uma questão. Eu sou aluna da graduação de letras do campus de Campo Mourão.
Yes.
Só que no PFI eu participo com você, que é do campus de Apucarana. E no formulário, aí o que eu devo colocar quando pede o campus?
Let me see. Good question. É que eu nunca preenchi aqui, mas coloca o... Não, você é aluna do campus de Apucarana, no caso, né? você está vinculado ao programa pelo o que o programa está sendo, o curso está sendo oferecido pelo campus de Apucarana. Então, coloca campus de Apucarana. Yes. Aí
Tá ok.
veja se
Muito obrigada.
veja aí detalhadamente se no formulário tem o seu campus de origem, o campus onde você estuda, tal, aí é outra coisa, tá? Mas lê direitinho aí o que está pedindo para você não preencher, né, dar uma informação errônea, tá bom? Yeah.
Tá ok. Thank you.
Good, let's move on. So, what kind of music do you like, guys?
I like pop, rock.
And the others? Don't like music?
Yes, I like. I am eclectic. I'm not sure eclectic.
You listen.
That's the way of saying this. Eclectic.
Eclectic. You listen all kinds of music.
Yes,
So
and I like many kinds of music. Yes.
If I play here funk, there is no problem to you.
Oh, not that much. There's some it can be listened, but not all of them.
Okay. So you are not totally eclectic.
Yes, you're right.
Okay. No, just kidding, just kidding. Did you know, guys, that funk, by the way, funk in Brazil, this it's a wrong way to call this music genre. Uh, it's different from the American funk. There is a huge difference between American funk and Brazilian funk. American funk is kind of the real funk, the real, right? And here in Brazil, they totally destroyed this kind of music. So it could not have this name funk because it's not funk at all. They destroyed. They created another kind of music, but the real funk is with I forgot his name. Get up, get around the sex machine, get around. James Brown. James Brown. So it started with James Brown. Even Michael Jackson, in the beginning of his career, his songs were this genre, funk. So the real funk is different. Yeah. Nice. Who is your favorite singer? Do you have a favorite singer?
I was thinking. At the moment, I don't think so.
And you girls, do you have a favorite singer?
I'm a big fan of Lana Del Rey.
Okay. Who else loves another kind of another singer? No. Can you name one good singer in Brazil? In your opinion, is there a good singer in Brazil, or all of the singers in Brazil are bad?
Has it to be alive?
No, you can say. So it's up to you.
Okay, so I'm thinking. Wait a moment.
Yeah. Let me put it in other words. Is there a good singer in Brazil? Is there a good singer in Brazil?
Oh, sure.
Yes.
There is.
Yes.
Who are good singers in your opinion? And why they are good
Caetano
singers?
Veloso.
Okay.
Milton Nascimento.
Good. Good, good. I thought you were going to say Michel Teló, or maybe, I don't know, Gustavo Lima. Well, if you like them, no problem. But so it's kind of polemic. So, what do you think about music today in Brazil? Is it good, the music played on the radios? If it's good, why? And if it's not good, why it is not good?
Teacher, I don't understand the question.
No. So, what do you think about the music in Brazil today? So, is Brazilian music in general, is it good or is it bad? And why? Why it's good, okay, but why it's good? No, it's bad. Why it's bad? So, music in general in Brazil, is it good? Is it bad?
I think it's a matter of opinion, but in my opinion, the good music don't play on the radio, but
Ah.
it exists.
Mm. And what do you
I,
think, girls?
I agree with Carla. It's depend on the person's view of genres and what people likes, but in my opinion, I don't listen too much of the songs on the radio because I'm listening all other kind of music, but there's a lot of people that likes sertanejo, funk, those kinds of songs, right? But I don't listen too much.
Ah.
In my cell phone, I don't have any.
Good, good. Very nice, very nice. Is there any kind of music or any any singer that you would never listen to? You totally hate this singer or this kind of music?
I'm not. I'm not.
No?
Gustavo Lima.
So you totally hate Gustavo Lima.
Yes.
Why you hate him so much?
It's personal. Personal.
Ah, it's personal. You don't like him? Oh, no, no, it's personal. Okay, okay. No problem, no problem. So I don't want to bring trouble to you. So let's change the discussion. Uh, and girls, do you like rock and roll?
Yes.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, me too.
Ah. And do you remember? Let me see. Do you remember a good or what's your favorite rock band?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That is a
Good,
good one. Yes, I
good
listen
one.
to it.
Uh-huh. So, well, Brazilian people have a lot of imagination. They made a kind of meme with the other side. How long will I slide? So they play the song, and below there are the subtitles written in a possible, probable translation. So how long will I slide? And the translation, hello, Moracila. Have you ever seen this video?
I don't think I have,
No, so so when
but I
you
get it, the idea.
so try to find on YouTube, hello, Moracila. So it's a parody of this song, Other Side by Red Hot Chili Pepper. So I don't know why I remembered this, but it's funny. It's funny. Yeah? So for teachers, I always use this kind of music, this kind of songs to give examples. Nice. Do you know another famous rock band?
The Beatles.
Beatles. Good. Uh, do you know, or can you tell me if there is any difference between the rock and roll played in the 50s and 60s from the rock and roll nowadays? Different from that rock to the rock played nowadays. So is it similar? Is it similar when you listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers and the Beatles? Or is it similar when you listen to Elvis Presley in the 50s saying, playing some rock and roll, some rock, and the Rolling Stones? Are they similar? Are they different?
I think they are different, but as I don't know exactly the terms, how to say the difference between lyric and melody, such a things, I can express exactly what I mean. But I believe they are different because of the ages are different and the culture changes. So the singers go and change in those things, their lyrics. I guess it's
Mm.
something like that. I am not sure if I made myself understood.
Yes, yes, of course. Guys, there is no right answer. It's just a discussion for reflection. We are thinking about things, right? And when I say rock and roll, what comes to your mind when I say rock and roll? What comes to your mind? What do you think about when I say rock and roll? For
Bastante
example,
barulho.
a lot of noisy, a lot of noise. What else? For example, when I think about rock and roll, I think about the black color, people wearing black. Yeah.
Guitars.
Guitars.
The spikes, I
Hmm?
mean those spikes on the bracelets and something like this.
Yes, yes, maybe. Don't you think about the bad things, the evil, the poster guys, to the satanic things? Don't you think about this when you see something related to rock and roll?
Only with metal rock and roll.
Ah, so this would be my next question. Is there a different rock and roll is only one thing, or are there different kinds of rock and roll?
Different kinds.
Mm. Which one do you prefer? Uh, a rock and roll that is much more song for dance, or do you prefer heavy metal, some satanic songs like Marilyn Manson songs? Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer a light rock and roll or a heavy metal?
I prefer hard rock like Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd. I don't like much metal.
Mm. Yes.
For me, light version.
A light version. So, a
For
polemic.
me, depends of the day.
Really?
Yeah.
Depend. So, for example, if you are in a bad day, you could listen to many satanic things. If you are in a good day, you listen Elvis Presley. I don't remember any song by Elvis Presley, but well, romantic songs
In,
maybe.
in good days, I hear, não, eu escuto, eu
I
ouço
I hear or I listen. I listen.
isso. I listen light rock.
Mm.
In the bad days, I listen uh, heavy metal, rock metal.
Hard rock. Hard
Yeah,
rock.
yeah.
All right. Okay. And here is there is a polemic question involving rock and roll. So, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Have you ever heard about this related to rock? Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Have you ever heard of
Yes,
this?
yes, they are quite related somehow.
Mhm. So, is this sex, drugs, and rock and roll? Is this your ideal lifestyle?
No,
No.
not my lifestyle. Just listen to the songs. I stop
Ah,
over there.
okay. You are not extreme rock and roll listener. You follow suit, follow the rules, alcohol, drugs, beer, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Because many people follow this. Many people are get a bit crazy. Huh?
Yes, but no, not this kind. It's
Ah,
just a listener.
ah.
Oh, being home actually, né? With this pandemic, people can go to concerts and stuff like this.
Yes, because of the pandemic, the all the concerts are canceled. We don't have at this moment. By the way, have you ever been to a rock concert?
I haven't.
Nobody. Any rock concert?
Yes,
Hmm. Tell us, how was it? Was it good, bad?
the best show ever
Really? Where was it?
in Roger Waters' concert in Curitiba.
Ah, how nice, Roger Waters. Uh, well, Roger Waters is from the Pink Floyd. They are no longer a group, united group. They are separated. But Roger Waters made many shows around Brazil and around the world, I think, playing some Pink Floyd songs, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken. So you enjoyed the Roger Waters presentation. And how can I say? Was there any bad event in this show? Did the people drink a lot? There was any confusion? Any people fighting? Or was it okay, this show?
Yes, has a
Ah.
fight.
Of course, it's a rock show. It's a rock concert. Yes, good. So of course. Okay, but you were not hurt. Anybody punched you? Anybody hurt you? Anybody hugged you and tried to kiss you?
Uh, it's a show a day before the election. Election. Eleição.
Election, yes, election.
So has a fight
Ah,
because the manifestation of Roger Waters about the Brazilian situation.
oh, I remember this. It was kind of polemic. Yes, I remember. He said some things. I don't remember exactly what he said. I think he was pro Dilma. I don't remember very well what happened. But there were many, well, many things, many strange things. It was a bit polemic. Yeah. So, hello, Marcia.
Hello.
Welcome to our discussion. Nice. So let's move on here. Guys, I have another polemic question here to you. John Lennon, do you know who John Lennon was? Of course, isn't it? So John Lennon was a famous rock singer. He was from the Beatles. He was really popular. And once he said, the Beatles were more popular than Jesus Christ. And he also questioned, I don't know which will go first, rock and roll or Christianity. So, what do you think about that? So, let me repeat. So, John Lennon once he said that the Beatles, the group the Beatles, were much more popular than Jesus Christ. And he also questioned, I don't know, he's saying, I don't know which will go first, will disappear first, rock and roll or the Christianity. What do you think about John Lennon's speech?
Wow, that is a lot of polemic in there. In my point of view, I don't think he's right because I am Catholic, but for people that maybe are not, maybe can consider his idea.
Hmm. And you girls, what do you think about?
I understand what he means. I don't think he's right or wrong, but I understand.
And what does he mean? What does he want to say with this sentence, polemic sentence?
I think he means the Beatles era uma febre no momento. And the people estavam estavam ficando muito loucos por ele, assim, mais do que pela religião. Eu acho que é isso que ele quis dizer.
Okay.
But do you think there was a way of criticism, or maybe he was so selfish or something?
Good question. Good point of discussion. What do you think?
I think he make a criticism.
Do you think rock and roll all the time is criticizing our society?
Not every time. There's some bands that no make no critics.
And what does rock and roll criticize? Usually criticize. Do you know?
Sorry, didn't heard you, Alexandre.
Sorry, we couldn't hear you, Natalia. Can you say again?
I said, actually, I couldn't hear you. If you could repeat.
Okay. I just forgot the question. I was preparing the following question. Do you remember
Eu
what
não
question I
lembro.
made?
O professor perguntou se o rock durante todo o tempo crítico, se ele faz críticas.
Yes, does rock and roll all the time criticize, is always criticizing something? And why it's always criticizing, or no, it's not criticizing. So why?
It's a hard question because many bands or singers, we cannot be sure if they are thinking something over the song or being criticism or talking about something in the society. I can't be sure exactly when I listen to those songs. It's a difficult question.
Good. So they are questions to you think about, to you imagine, to you understand. Because most of the times we just listen to music in a passive way. We just hear, we just listen. But sometimes we don't think about the lyrics, what the song means, what's the message of the song. We are just, oh yeah, 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 yeah. But we sometimes we don't focus, we don't pay attention to the to what the song is meaning. So it's really important, really important. So Marcia, would you say something? No?
Como?
Don't worry, don't worry. Não se preocupe. Speak, speak. Don't worry, don't worry.
É que eu fiquei. É
If
que
if you can't speak in English, okay. So say in Portuguese.
eu sou. Eu aprendi inglês, mas é só que eu ainda não estou muito familiarizada. Eu não sei assim bem pronunciar. Tô.
Don't worry, don't worry. Não se preocupe. Use your English.
My name is Marcia. My name is Marcia. Posso falar em português?
Ok, say in Portuguese.
Eu sou daqui de Campo Mourão. Eu sou acadêmica de turismo da Unespar, né? E eu vi no grupo essa aula, né? Daí eu tive a curiosidade de entrar para assistir, para ver como é que é.
Good, good. So welcome. It's a conversation club. É um clube de conversação, né?
Isso.
Tem algumas. Jogo aqui algumas questions para ver o que vocês têm a dizer, para vocês praticarem o inglês. So don't worry. A ideia é vocês praticarem, vocês. Não estou aqui para dizer tá certo, tá errado, não. A ideia é a gente praticar, né? Claro, se alguém perguntar alguma coisa, eu vou, né, direcionar, né? Como é que se fala? Assim ou assado? Não, né? Mas a ideia é vocês conversarem, né? Express your opinion, né? Então, don't worry, right?
Ok.
So, let's go to the focus of this meeting. So, the Bohemian Rhapsody. Have you ever heard this song, Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen?
Yes.
I believe the point is who hasn't?
Yes.
Because that is a really famous song.
Really famous, really, really, really famous. So, based on this song, they performed, they record, they released a movie. And the movie has the same name, Bohemian Rhapsody. What about the movie? Have you ever watched the movie, Bohemian Rhapsody?
I watch it.
And what did you think about this movie? Is a good movie? Is a bad movie?
It's good.
Good.
I don't think wonderful, but it's good.
Ah, okay. So, what does the movie talk about?
Freddie Mercury's life, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
It's because I couldn't watch the whole movie, so I am just uh, observing you now.
Ah, okay, no problem. About Freddie Mercury's life and something else. Only about Freddie Mercury's life.
The Queen.
The group, the Queen. Yeah. So how they build the band, how they made the songs, and the movie tells a little bit about the personal life of Freddie Mercury. Of course, the movie is a fiction. The things that happen on the movie are not exactly similar to real life. So they change some events, the some chronological events are inverted sometimes. So something happened first and they change the order because it's a movie, it's a film. So you have to go. The movie needs to be interesting to you. Go to the movie, to you pay your ticket, you watch the movie, and the movie needs to give people money. Of course, it's a movie, it's a piece of art. So we have this side. But the movie tells a little bit about the story of Freddie Mercury. So some questions about Freddie Mercury. Where Freddie Mercury where was he born? Do you know?
I
Where
don't.
is he from? So I will give you three alternatives, and you tell me which one do you think he was born. He was born in England, he was born in Canada, or he was born in Tanzania.
Tanzania.
Yes, he was born in Tanzania. He was not born in London, he was not born in England. That time when he was born, Tanzania didn't have this name. It had another name. Let me find the name. I forgot the name. Let me find here. Well, I forgot the name, but nowadays it's Tanzania, and that place where he was born, it was a colony of England. It was a British colony. So Freddie Mercury is considered British because he is from a British colony, and his family moved to London because they were facing a kind of revolution in that place. So they fled to England to get a better life. So a curiosity is he was not born in England. He was born in Tanzania, where today is Tanzania. Yes, and Freddie Mercury was his real name. Do you know?
No, he has a weird name. I don't remember.
And what was his real, not artistic name? Because Freddie Mercury is an artistic name, but what was his real name?
Can you give some options? Because I don't know.
I will say the answer. So let me think about some options here. I cannot give you options without giving the answer. Let me tell you the answer. So no, let me think here. Let me find. Okay, his real name was Cliff Richard. Uh, his name was Lata Mangeshkar, or his real name was Farooq Bulsara.
The second name.
Lata Mangeshkar. No, his
No,
his real
second
name
girl.
was Farooq Bulsara. Farooq Bulsara. And his family was kind of Indian, a mix of Indian and Parsi, Arabic. He had kind of Indian and Arabic origins. So this is why his name was Farooq Bulsara. But as an artistic name, he changed his name to Freddie Mercury. And well, he entered for this band Queen. And first, before he entered the band Queen had another name. Do you know this other name of the band?
I don't remember.
Don't remember. It's a weird name. I will give you a tip. No, can you see? Can you see my face here? This was the
Is
name of the band.
I don't know. By your image, I would say smile something.
Yes, Smile. The name of the band was Smile.
Oh,
Do you have an idea? Because two of the integrants of the people of the who created the band, one was a dentist. One of them was a dentist, and the other was a kind of chemist. I don't remember very well, but one of them was a dentist. So the first name of the band was Smile. So as a suggestion made by Freddie Mercury, they changed the music, the name of the band to Queen. So now they are known as Queen. The name of the band is Queen. And finally, Bohemian Rhapsody. Do you know what a rhapsody is?
no.
Don't you guess? So Rhapsody is from the music field. It's kind of how can I say, a kind of a music made sometimes with improvisation. You improvise. There is a mix between opera, classical music, and rhapsody can also be a poem in which this poem there is a narration. So it's epic. There is a narration of facts. So this is is a really brief explanation about Rhapsody. And the Bohemian Rhapsody, the music, the song, the person is telling a story. So they start with "Mama just killed a man," blah 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 blah. So he's telling a story, a sequence of events, and Bohemian because the Bohemian life, people who drink a lot, rock stars are usually not all, of course, but the rock stars are always drinking. They have a Bohemian life. They go to bars, so a Bohemian life. So he created a Bohemian Rhapsody, a rhapsody told by a Bohemian person. And the story is not real. It's kind of a fantasy. So he starts the song saying, "Is this real? Is this a fantasy? Fantasy, something like that." And Freddie Mercury says an important thing here. Let me find where he says about the song. Let me find it here just to finish. It's one of those songs which has such a fantasy feel about it. I think people should just listen to it, think about it, and then make up their own minds as to what it says to them. Bohemian Rhapsody didn't just come out of thin air. I did a bit of research, although it was a tongue-in-cheek and mock opera. Why not? So he tries to satirize. He tries to make some joke on opera because during the song they change to Galileo, Galileo. So they as if they were singing an opera. So there is a mix between classical music, hard rock, and Freddie Mercury. He studied by himself a lot of music. He had deep knowledge about classical music, so it was really important to him make to have made this kind of mixture, and he has written Bohemian Rhapsody and other kinds of music. Somebody to Love, for example, there is a mix of voices. So it's really interesting. So Freddie Mercury was not kind of a genius, but he was a really talented songwriter. So these are some curiosities about the music, about the song, how he mixes other kinds of music, rock and opera and classical music in general. It's really, really interesting. So as soon as possible, listen again to this song, pay attention to the lyrics, and as soon as possible, watch the movie. I think you are going to enjoy a lot. As I told you, the movie is fiction. It tries to tell a little bit about his life, his story, how they build the band, and how they created this music, this song, Bohemian Rhapsody. Yes. So this is my tip for today. Anything you would like to take into consideration?
I can just say I am going to watch this movie as soon as I can because it seems there's quite a time that I actually want to watch, but there's no time. But I'll do it as soon as I can.
Yes, do that. During the quarantine, what we have to do? Stay home and watch movies, read books. What else can we do?
Yes.
So, everybody, I would like to thank you for watching, for taking part, for discussing. If you want, please fill the form. You are going to have some hours, no? Because at the university we need these ACCs are really important to achieve. Don't forget to fill the form. If you need anything, please tell me, and we can continue this discussion. So I would like to thank you Have a nice week. Have a nice life. Have a nice. Take care. Use the hand sanitizer and take care of your health. Right? Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Please. So respect the limits. Respect the limits. Yeah. So thank you, and I see you around, guys.
Thank you, Alexandre. Bye bye, girls.
Bye.
Bye. See you. See you.